and then doing so I'm then understanding how that kind of works, like functionality wise. Then from that I can then do other stuff, because everything, once you learn something, it's like everything else is similar to the one thing. For example, like open the door and go inside. It has very similarities to how the box counters work. So my main issue that I didn't know what to do in my head was the the asset that has a door in it. It's actually the wood around it as well, and the bricks. You see that wee square? That's the one asset. So I was like, how do I get the door to register as like a separate asset where when it's not, it's like the one thing. So then with so then what you do is, yeah, I'll actually show you this. I don't know if you can see. So door here. Door. Well, there's so many. Again, this is probably the wrong way to do things. I'm just a new. I'm just a new DD at this kind of stuff. So shut up. Yeah, there we go. So I've named the asset. There we go. I've named. Yeah, there's no. I can't do this and look at it. No, I can't. So I've named that asset. I can do it this way, I guess. Turn this way, and then do that. Big brain. So if I so that asset, can I click it? No, I can't. It would usually highlight it when I click this, because I'm in game. It won't do it. So that's the bit and the bit around the door, right? Then we've got an empty child, that it's called. It's not an actual child. It's just a name for something. So the empty child works as like an invisible, scalable object that you can basically like assign things to. So what that means is I've made that the outline of the door so that it exists in the same interaction as the door exists a smaller object which aligns with the outside of the door. Then you've got a box closure on that. Now instead of the box closure registering that you can't go through the door, which is what it does with the other objects, that one already has that on it. So this one is like a collider that registers if you go into that area, then something happens. And what that thing is, as well, you open the door. So if I expand this out as well, this is a script that I've attached to that door. And the door trigger, it's called. Careful, that sounds like another word. The door trigger, what that does is it the door trigger? Which one is it? I've got two. I've got a, yeah, door interact. Yeah, door trigger. So the door trigger knows that you're in the area of the door, and it knows when you press a button, the door will then open, and then so on. You've done the action. Then there's a separate script. Also, the good thing about this is the good thing about Unity as well is now that that's been made, I can basically just copy that and assign it to any other door, any other entry point, which is handy. And that saves a lot of time.